Welcome back to the Daily Refresh. Scout Counseling works alongside individuals, couples, families, and businesses to bring about healing, change, and growth. Here to tell us more is Dr. Tyler Rogers. Hello, Dr. Rogers. How are you?
I'm great, Sarah. Thank you for having me this morning.
Thanks for being here. And you guys, he did say to call him Tyler. We're hanging out. It's just Tyler, even though you went to a lot of schooling. Tyler, tell me about Scout Counseling.
Yeah, so we're a local counseling practice. There are 6 clinicians, and we work as a team, really. We have a team approach, meaning we try to have someone for any stage of life. We see kids as young as 5, and we have clients as in their old in their 70s or 80s.
Yeah.
But we try to see people with various challenges individually, families, couples, try to have something for kind of everyone. And that allows us to work together. You know, if you have a couple and someone also needs their own individual work, we can work more closely together because we're in the same office.
Yeah.
We really try to support each other in that way. And we kind of aim for a relational approach. We think that most people come to counseling, a lot of what they're going to talk about, either coming by themselves, is relationships.
Yeah.
And so whether it's in your business, your family, your marriage, whatever, we want to help you have better relationships and have a more fulfilling life.
I love that. You know, last week we had wedding week.
Yeah.
And so there was a lot of newlyweds that were watching the show or people that were about to get married.
Yeah.
So is it okay if I ask you a question?
Love
it?
Yeah,
okay,
shoot.
great. Let's do it. So what are some common things that happen in the newlywed stage that people come to you about?
Yeah, so at Scout, one that we do a lot of premarital counseling. It's a personal passion of mine and a lot of the clinicians in our office. And, you know, understanding what is happening, you know, in a relationship in general, people decide to get married. Usually it's based on attraction.
Yeah.
You know, I like this person. I think they're like me. Let's go live life together. But there's a phase needed of relationship education. How do you actually have a relationship that's going to last? Just because you like the same things doesn't mean that you know how to resolve conflict, that you know how to talk about hard issues, that you know how to handle each other's families or decide on a budget together. And so a lot of couples get married and then realize that they have what I call process issues in the sense of we like the same things, but we don't know how to talk about it. So things that we help a lot of couples with in that early adjustment phase is adjusting expectations. Sometimes it's just, hey, marriage isn't fun every day, but that doesn't mean it's bad.
Right.
It's just not, every day it's not great, and that's okay. As well as learning how to communicate, learning the skills they need to resolve conflict in a peaceful manner, and learning about things that we might call perpetual issues that you don't solve them. You know, I'd say like each other's family is not a problem that you solve a lot of times. You learn how to manage it together. As well as learning how to budget. That's a huge one. You know, handling money, who's, you know, becoming judgmental about that, who's too much of the spender, who's too much of the miser, and roles, another big one that people tend to get into fights about. Who's going to do the dishes, who's cooking dinner, who's you know, managing the money, who's taking the trash out. And we kind of help couples learn the skills they need, not to just to manage that in the moment, but to manage it their entire lifespan, because we change as beings, and your relationship needs will change over time. So those are kind of the common challenge. Also, intimacy, sex, that can be a big one that couples struggle with, just because it might be new or different for them, or just different expectations about what that's going to be about. So we try to help couples, even before they get married, adjust to that, or if they're newlyweds, we'd love for them coming. We don't see a lot of that, but we are big on relational wellness. We think that relationships are something just like you as an individual, you need to take care of it. So just like you go to the dentist every year for a couple of times to get a cleaning, we love for people to come in just a couple times a year and kind of just check in, like, are we doing okay? That's much easier for us to help you, just make little tweaks or adjustments rather than saying, you know, we're at the doorstep of divorce and we really need you to help us. That's so much more work on our part. And we really hate it when we think, man, if you would have come in, you know, 3 or 4 years ago, we really could have made this a lot easier on you.
Yeah.
So.
Well, Tyler, if someone thinks that this information is going to be very valuable in their life, or if they're struggling with anything else in life, because there is someone for everyone at Scout Counseling, where can we find more information to book a session? Yeah,
come to our website, scoutcounseling.com. You can look under there. We have bios for everybody in our pictures, and you can email clinicians directly, because we try to cut out all the middle stuff and just let you talk directly to the person you want to talk to and see if we can help you in that way. You can also follow us on Instagram or just email us, guide@scoutcounseling.com. If you're not sure you want to see and you just want to get the process started.
All right, Tyler, thank you so much
Yeah.
for being here today. All the info is right there on